everyone, welcome back to the house of Shebels. Oh my gosh,
we are back here with another video, but yeah, it has been long, we know.
Yeah,
since we last made the video. We last made a video when with our sisters over the karaoke one. There is one that's not yet out, but it has been finished to be edited.
Yeah, though
so
we are still we're having some technical difficulties.
You're over talking. So you guys, we put questions up on Instagram for you guys to ask us questions, then we shall answer them. Yeah. So these are the questions you asked. We're going to be answering them like one by one. Gosh. Okay. So we are going to start with the $1 million question that like people wouldn't expect. Let's start. Have you ever been mistaken as boys? You would think with all this looking like this, we wouldn't. But we have.
That unfaithful day when we decided to do curls.
Yeah, we had short hair.
We had short hair and just curled it. And were mistaken to be boys.
Bitches.
We even refused to go to the girls' bathroom.
Was that in the airport when the woman?
No.
It was in the hotel or?
No, Dubai.
Auntie, the airport or?
No, some place where he had taken us. Like it was far. The toilet was far from the place, so we went with him. Then the woman was like, "No, boy, the other side."
Yeah,
gosh.
Like we were going to the girls' toilet, and she told us, "No, excuse me, the boys' toilet is the other side," and we're like, "Bitch."
And the person,
who are
the
you
tour
telling?
guide, had to explain to her that we are girls.
Not even the tour guide. We were like, "Bitch."
What about in the plane where I was seated with you, and then the air hostess was all like, "Boo, there's a little brother."
Yeah, so like by that time they were giving us like toys, like, we're like, "Excuse me, may we have like some toys?" Then after that, so she gave me, when this girl, she was sleeping, she told me that if they are giving out gifts and you tap me. So she passed, and I was like, also her, then she was like, "Oh, your little brother also wants," and I was like, I said, yes, he wants. She gave us toys.
Just say you girl.
Like I couldn't even waste time explaining to her.
Oh my god! Like I woke up and I said, "Yes, I want."
No,
yes,
you were sleeping. You were sleeping. You didn't wake up.
Girl, I woke up.
You didn't. By the time when she was asking, you didn't wake up. Anyway, that's one scenario.
Tragic.
The next scenario when they confused us to be boys is we went to like shoe shopping. We went to a shoe shop.
Where was that? Dubai.
Yeah, still Dubai.
And we were looking at girls' shoes.
We're looking at
boys' shoes are right here. I was like,
that was one in that same shop. Then this guy, I don't know, he was probably like the owner of the shop or the person advertising them. He begins doing our hair like this, and we're like, huh?
Are you sure about that?
Like, we are African. We are like, bitch, why are you touching our hair? Like, are you okay?
Like, I thought we are boys, so he just
because like our hair was short, it was curly. Then he was like, then I was like,
he said, "Oh, how many boys?" I even remember he asked mommy and daddy, "Oh, all these your boys?" After doing this, the hair. Oh my gosh, tragic.
Strike one, touching in our hair. In fact, strike one.
Oh, yeah, we thought it was.
Oh, no. Strike one was telling us that the boys' shoes are these sides. Strike two, touching in our hair like, excuse you, sir.
Strike three, you bring our mother and father into this.
And the ultimate strike,
boys,
refusing us to go to the bathroom because
she was trying to lead us to the
Traumatic.
boys' bathroom. That woman, she's crazy.
We don't have only
next question.
There are so many.
What are your most embarrassing moments?
I think I already told this to you guys, but it was when I farted.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so who's going first, you guys?
So ashamed.
Let me see. An embarrassing moment for me, An embarrassing moment. Let me see. Let's move on. I've forgotten, but I will tell you like two
Me, I
ones.
have my most embarrassing
playing with my
moment.
friends.
It's not completely embarrassing, but it's like that was a day of trauma. I got lost in Dubai Mall, and to find people who I was walking with in a shop of bags. Everyone is looking at a bag like something. You guys, did you know where I was? Yes. Ha! Exclaiming. Yes, I've just seen you there picking a bag. Oh my god. Someone who was lost and was crying
She was
was
lost.
just next to her shopping a bag, you guys. That day was traumatic. I'll never forget it. I got lost, told them my story, and all they did was laugh. Oh.
Like we left this girl next to the skating ring, like, and they
I was-
told all of us like to go. Nobody thought that, like, how could you just begin thinking that someone has gone? They told, okay, let us go. So we stopped next to some bag shop, shopping for bags. It was like a pretty shop. It was like pink, some baby pink one. Anyway, just know it had nice bags. So we were looking at the bags. Then like I was passing around to the other bags that other people were looking at. Then it's like I saw Trisha also looking at some other bags. So I just
That was
continued. You know when you see something like with your side eyes and you just assume that's this one, something like that. So yeah.
That day was so traumatic. People will never forget it. People looked at me and I'm crying. I think they must have lost. First shock, they must have been, what's up with this African kid who's busy crying for us in the mall?
I feel like she was like this.
I was not so dramatic like that.
Those things of Prague, yeah.
Anyway, I have remembered an embarrassing moment for all of us. I named it the walk of shame. The walk of shame. It was in the airport. Our luggage, everybody's luggage. So
For us, we
line,
decide to pass
we
the
make the
ultimate
line.
cages.
We make the line. We move. We go with the process. Say everyone is going with the process, so we are all moving. We reach the line the other side. They check our luggage. They're like, yeah, actually, all of your luggages, they're like
Did you all
overweight.
have 32?
No, in fact, they said
You were
some.
bio?
No, they said some people's luggage had overweight. Then, like, so we're like, okay, let's go and find what's about it.
Oh my gosh.
We move out of the line. We go like to do our suitcases.
We begin
Unpacking.
Wow.
Where the
You
people are, but like
Yeah,
a bit
airports where
the other
people are
side.
moving.
So we begin unpacking, transferring things from one person's suitcase to the other suitcase.
They do not even start unpacking from the counter itself of the woman until the woman said, just leave the line. We are putting in our hand luggage, we are putting on the neck, we are putting on the head.
I feel like she told us that what? That like
Just
Can you
get
please
out
move?
so that people get space to move. Because
anyway. So when the other sides we unpacked some of our luggage, then we're like, so
Here
what
we
are
go
gonna do
again.
now? Do we go back into the line? We're like, nope. Straight up walked in front of the line straight to the counter. We walked to that very same woman because like then we didn't even look back, not looking behind,
Just
see what the
look
other people were
straightforward
going to say.
because they
No,
would have said these people are so.
we went. Our luggage, did they tell us our luggage was still overweight? One luggage. So we went, gave them our luggage, and everything
everyone
went
had their
well.
own suitcase.
Yeah, but now we had to remove some things. We were not feeling cold hot. They told us put on these jackets. Put on these jackets because they are
Put things in the
making
neck.
things heavy. We are putting on clothes like we're going to a wintry country, but in our country, Uganda, hot summer throughout the year. Anyway, next question. What are your most funniest experiences? Funny experiences. huh?
Like as a family or all of us? As our own.
Your own or as a family. What? Me, I have an experience. So there is this experience when we were in Italy. So we were in Italy and like wherever we would turn, it was like as if we were seeing people smoking and we're like, okay. but the smoking smell was smelling bad for us. So we're just like avoiding those people who are smoking cigarettes. So one time I says like, you guys, I'm going to pass on this. I seen those people who are there smoking. We had not yet reached them, but then she was like, I seen those people who are smoking right there. I'm going to go and I tell them, excuse me, or she'd be like, so we're like, wow, no, we are not going to do anything. Those things, because like
I was
she
near
wouldn't do
her.
everything. So she went with this girl. First, like, we're a bit behind. They went in front. So they were like teens. You know, those cool teens. Leaning on the pole. They were like this. Lean with me. They were like this. Anyway, so these guys are living their best life. Yeah, so they're living their best life. Busy smoking. Yeah, don't smoke. Anyway, so they are smoking. Then after that she comes. It was like they were like in a group. Yeah, but it was not like close. They were like a group of like 4, 5, probably 4:30 there. So
that she comes like this.
And people were like,
Then she walks away. They are like,
they just began laughing. Then we were behind her, but we decided to take a step back. We're like,
to move slowly because
yeah,
they might think
we don't.
it's us.
They might think we are with her. We were, but like
We
they
were not
didn't need
related
to
at
know
that
that.
time.
They just began laughing because just imagine you and your friend group, you're busy smoking, then some kid comes and is like, you can be like, oh, what? Are you infected?
By the way, coughing for us.
Why are you coughing for us? They just had to laugh. We walked straight forward without anything that would show like we know her or that she knows us. Then she came behind us and was like, excuse me, please
We
explain.
don't know you.
Anyway, so let me see. Another experience would be like when we were what is this? Stepping in the sewage.
Oh, and we thought it was fresh water.
it was here.
You're hearing the word stepping in the sewage.
That
Eh?
was in
You might
Mombasa.
think we just went and jumped. No, it was in Dubai.
It was in Mombasa.
No, it was in Dubai.
Oh,
might think stepping in the sewage, you just went and
stepped
stepped
in
in the
that water.
sewage. No.
Because the sand was burning.
We were moving with our feet in the sand. You know, feeling the sand in between your toes.
But
I
this time
feel
the
the
feet were-
sand in
Wasn't it?
between my toes. Anyway, the sand was hot. It was not comfortable at all. It was nasty. Anyway, so we were like, oh my gosh, we need to wash our like legs before we put them back in our shoes, because you know that feeling of when you're wearing your shoes and sand is in. It's not nice. So we see water flowing. It was flowing on like a pavement. It looked normal, like normal water.
Clean.
Yeah, it looked like.
You wouldn't know it was sewage even.
Yeah, so we put our legs in the water. The water is so fresh, warm.
Little did we know.
The water was so fresh, warm. We were the only people stepping in it. Like, our dad didn't remove his shoes, but the rest of us
Go on.
removed our shoes, began gliding, thinking that we are. Like, you know that feeling when you're in a hot summer day, then you're drinking water. That's how it felt, but for our feet. So people were looking at us. Not very many people, but obviously some people would just pass by and like glance at us. No, we never
they're
minded,
like,
because we knew we were living our best life. Then we're like,
What's that smell?
wait,
Do you smell that?
what's that smell?
They're coming.
Anyway, then we're like,
Smell that.
wait, what's the smell?
To see where we were stepping.
No, not even that. To see where the water was coming from
Dead.
was a pipe. Where else could that pipe be going? From that, I don't know.
Where was it from?
Where was it from? We just saw like water coming from a pipe.
Yeah.
It was
Could
probably
it have been like maybe people washing hands?
Yeah, it
Or people showering before going to the beach?
Like right now, I could think of the worst. What if people spat in that water?
bitch, please. They didn't obviously spit in it. It was probably like water that people have washed their hands in or something, because the water was not looking like It was not looking that it was clear water. Yeah. Don't be deceived.
Don't, unless you see where it's coming from.
Yeah.
What? Okay, which other questions did they ask us?
Have you ever stalked somebody?
Yes.
I've never stalked someone.
It wasn't necessarily stalking, but like so like it was in Italy. You know, some Italy people be looking fine. Fire. Anyway, so like they had some nice haircuts, and you know, like we're looking at each other.
Like, dang.
They look back at you.
No, like yeah. At first when we were at the candy shop, when we were at that shop like where they sell sweets and what, like we saw them glance at us. We saw them. They might have think they were being discreet, but
They
no,
were like,
we saw them. Anyway, so we were all walking, so we saw where like they went in some building. Then we're like, maybe like they're going to shop or something. Maybe like they're going to shop or something. What I saw.
Asking for licorice boots. And God can't even give us one. You share one, Mama. Okay,
continue with that.
Anyway, so yeah, they were entering this building. On the building up like had like a boutique like for clothes and what. So we're like, yeah, probably our mom and dad would let us enter as we are saying that we are going to look for clothes, because we thought maybe also them they are entering like to shop or what. That time we didn't enter, so me and my sister during the nights, and you know, night time is the right time.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Just come on you.
So in the night,
Licorice
we reached
is good
there.
for your health.
We reached that very same building, like we didn't forget it. It was next to where we were staying. So we didn't know that those people's doors don't just open like you know how you find like a mall or wedding and the front door is like closed, but when it's not closed. So we thought if this building like has shops inside, it shouldn't be closed. Tried to open the door. It was locked. We were like, what? We continued doing like this. We're like, is it locked? Like, are we okay? It was locked. We decided to move away. Then
Let me come.
then when we were I think watching something on TV, or we were passing by some other doors. Okay, yeah, sorry guys, my story got interrupted. Anyway, so we were not exactly stalking the boys. We were just planning on going like to a place of interest, you know.
Child, you were stalking the boy.
We were not stalking them.
You were.
Excuse you. Anyway, so I was telling you, so we were like planning after opening the doors and they refused and what. So we went to realize, I think someone, I don't remember who told us, but they told us that like those doors can be
Electronic.
they can be having cameras. So like as we were doing like this, was in the door opening. I think the security guard or like the person who's in charge of the cameras was like,
Oh my
Who
god.
are these?
what is going on? Yeah, anyway.
But even those doors are electronic, you have to have a key card.
Yeah, or you have to know someone like who's inside the building, and you do those things like zzz, then they like be like enter, or they press for you to enter, something like that.
When they told me that thing of someone being inside, I wanted them to like pretend, and they'd be like, we're here to see Mrs. Johnson. We're her great
But have you come to see? Old.
Are you stupid? Like, what if there was no Mrs. Johnson?
No, the names be there.
The names.
What are you asking?
And they'll ask you how are you related.
Do you know, actually, you don't say we are here at Mrs. Johnson. When you press the button like this, it rings in that person's apartment. Then they'll be like, yes, who is this? Then for you to say, we are here at Mrs. Johnson. Like, yeah, Mrs. Johnson, who are you? But we are your great get out of
Great
here.
to great. Miss Johnson is how old? 34? We are your great to great.
Which
I'm just
Miss Johnson are you
assuming.
talking
I'm
about?
just assuming Miss Johnson is 34 and you come saying we are your great to great.
Yes,
Times
from
two
her
even.
father's. From her father's.
Ah, from her father's side, child.
Shut up.
What did her father never taught her what was on his side because he died in the army.
What? You girl, I don't know how you get your stories from like
Tragic.
Her
Anyway,
mother's
so
side.
like the next thing
Yeah,
that
I
we are
come from
talking,
the
shut up,
mother's side.
bitch,
I'm a
shut up.
Redick, by the way.
So the next situation that we are talking about, we are like the airport. No, sorry. A horrid experience that we went to. Let's start with the one for
Which one is
some
that?
rubbish. Was it a motel, an apartment? It was actually an apartment. Listen, first
People
of all,
falling in beds.
not even that. You go for a holiday to be treated nicely. How can you go for a holiday and first of all you go to an apartment
And cook.
for yourself on a holiday? You cook every day. You've gone for a holiday. Do you cook for it?
Tragic.
Anyway,
I clean when I'm
so it was real karma even telling us that we are not supposed to be in that horrid place. So our dad sat on the bed. When he sat on the bed, also the bed sat. Like he sat on the bed and it broke.
Did it break or it already had the hole?
It went inside, like when he sat on it, it did. Dish. I think it probably, I don't even know.
Hurry up and get us on this horrid place.
We're like, cook? What? We saw a kitchen. We're like, first of all, we first asked, so when is lunch, when is dinner? But me, I was
cooking
seeing
for
a kitchen and I was like, suspect.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, we moved out of that hotel. That was it that very same night, yeah. So we entered inside some other hotel. Yeah. Just had to leave the other one, like tragic, like oh my gosh. That's how something popped out, like cupboards just began.
Did you not even see a
my name
cockroach?
is-
It had.
They're cutting
They
a goat.
take her and people disappear.
Bitch should be the one where they take, bitch.
Okay,
Anyway,
let's know why.
another horrid experience was like when we were in China. We're in China, you know, being all nice tourists. I don't think we looked anyway.
Our colored hair.
With our colored hair, like some person literally called us walking Christmas trees. Yeah.
Oh, we became the tourists in the tour.
That's not English.
No, child, we became the
Don't try.
Got him!
tourists.
In that tour.
Yes, we were in a tour and we became the tourists.
That's not what she meant. She meant we became the tourist attractions in the tour.
Yeah, I meant we were the tourists in the tour.
Shut up,
You're
bitch.
fake.
You are rubbish. What you've said is rubbish. Anyway, so
Oh my gosh.
we're staying in this nice hotel. 5-star. So
Grand
I saw a
International.
we decided.
in Guangzhou.
Oh my gosh.
In
Sorry,
Guangzhou.
but battery was low. Was it Guangzhou?
Yes, it was Guangzhou where we were staying, like the city.
Anyway, so we decided to explore
Yes,
as
it
a
was Guangzhou, child.
we decided
Chimlong.
No,
We went to Chimlong.
Chimlong is where we went to visit
what
a zoo and a water park.
Yeah, that about adventure park. Those parks they are like that. There was Chimlong Water Park and Chimlong Safari Park
We went to water park.
and Safari Park.
No.
We didn't go to the water park. Meanwhile,
We went to
Went
the
to-
Ocean Kingdom.
yeah, Ocean
In
Kingdom.
Safari Park.
We also went to the Safari Park. It was the zoo. The zoo was called
Hey.
Chimlong Safari Park. Anyway, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, we decided to tour the place. We decided to tour the place as a family. You know, get to know the surrounding areas. So we're hungry, and it was in the night, and we missed what? We missed that nightly.
saved.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's hot. Oh no. We missed that nightly.
What happened? Oh my gosh. I still feel like we were the two tourist attractions.
We're the tourist attraction in that tour.
Can't you just say we are the tourist attractions? Look at them.
That's what I've said.
You said we were the tourist attractions in the tour.
Like we were
The
supposed
disease spread.
No, like we were supposed to be touring the area, but instead of us being the tourists.
Just know you're saying the same thing as this one.
No, this girl said we were the tourists in the tour.
Now, how does that change more? When there are tourist attractions in the tour, you've just added in the.
This girl is so stupid and she thinks she's doing education. She's about to finish P7.
Okay, what are you saying?
Me, I'm meaning like we were what people would come to see. Rather than
That's
being...
what she's also saying.
No, she's saying we were the people who go to see in the process of seeing.
Yeah.
But were we not tourists in a tour?
Shut
We
up,
were
you,
talking
you're
about
wrong.
the anyway.
You just said we are the tourist attractions.
We were tourists in that.
Oh my
Shut
gosh. Anyway, what was I even saying?
Someone put the
Oh
curtain.
my God, you are not getting what I'm saying.
No.
In that
She
tour,
was
we were the
wrong.
tourists, is what I was meaning.
Putting the curtain.
We already know that in the tour we're the tourists,
Yes,
but we were
that's
talking
what I was-
about the hair. We said people were like coming to see our hair. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Tourist attractions
so
in
we
the
reached
tour.
this restaurant. We entered, you know. They had noodles and we're like, oh my gosh, we want to try like Chinese noodles. I'm not so excited.
Oh, hell no.
We saw noodles. Everyone ordered noodles.
It was tragic, you guys.
Damn! These
And they gave
guys
us
brought
only
their
one
noodles.
fork.
That their noodles were like the size of a butter knife. Their noodles were big. They were huge. They were like,
Some big bowls. Oh my God, the bowl was this
first
big.
of all, they bring for you like bisania.
Why are you lying?
The bowl was big.
The
you
bowl
girl.
was yeah, it was big. It was big like this. The
And
noodles.
deep.
Imbu. Yes, big.
I didn't make it this big,
You
girl. I
said-
said this big.
You said, ah! The viewers
Yeah.
can.
Why are you shouting?
I
Anyway,
said it was this big. Did you see where my other arm was?
the bowl was big just now. It was big, and the noodles were even bigger.
What?
Some soda.
And they only had one fork in the whole restaurant. They had one fork.
After giving us that one fork, they sat and started laughing at us. It felt like even they spat in our food. Cool.
That fork even was tragic. Like the fact that you only have one fork in
Was
the
it
whole
even the
restaurant.
fork? What if
It
was-
means I don't even think they were using that fork. Like I don't even know whether
serve
that
people.
fork was for serving people
That
or
fork that must
whether
have
it
been
was
used to
for doing
scrub
like in the.
Oh my God.
Oh my back scratchers.
Anyway, so we had one fork.
You're the one who ate with it.
Seated.
not us.
I
Seated.
didn't eat with it, by the way.
It was
I
you
used
actually. They
chopsticks.
brought it.
And the food
I
was
used
hot, but we would have
chopsticks
showed
with
them
you
our
guys.
hands that we could use our hands. But for some reason, it was
can't
not
It was
begin
so hot. It was so hot.
in other
So they gave us.
countries.
They gave
But
us.
what's-
They gave us chopsticks.
Guy, you must be part of the Matrezi class.
And you must be part of a goat race. Anyway, so they gave us chopsticks. So that we never knew how to use chopsticks. So like, anyway, we tried our best, but we were not eating. Like you do like this, it has fallen off. Like, oh my gosh, they were useless. So like, we're kind of like sharing the fork while other people would like try their very best to use the chopsticks. Those noodles were trash. They didn't taste nice. Their service was terrible. And
This is whispering
they were
about
whispering, standing there as we were eating, and we're like, oh my
Daddy.
gosh, why are you standing here? Anyway, thank you for watching us. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
I love you. Mwah.